Has the tide finally turned for the Toronto Blue Jays? Or are we witnessing another tantalizing mirage in the off-season desert? For years, the faithful in Toronto have yearned. They have hoped. They have, at times, despaired, watching as big names flirted with the city, only to sign elsewhere. But what if this time it's different? What if the whispers from the winter meetings aren't just hot air, but the first tremors of a seismic shift that could redefine the American League East and propel our beloved Blue Jays into a legitimate World Series contender? The very thought sends shivers down the spine, doesn't it? It's a feeling of anticipation, a cocktail of excitement, and a healthy dose of skepticism, born from seasons of near misses and what-ifs. But the latest intelligence, the kind that makes you lean forward in your seat, suggests that the Blue Jays are not just interested in a generational talent like Kyle Tucker. They're actively, aggressively, and personally pursuing him. This isn't just a rumor. It's a direct report from the front lines, a confirmation from the man himself, manager John Schneider, that a face-to-face meeting, a true sit-down, has taken place. Think about the implications of that for a moment. Kyle Tucker, a four-time MLB All-Star, a player whose skill set is as complete as any in the game today, power, speed, elite defense, and a keen baseball IQ, actually took the time to visit the Blue Jays' spring training facility. He walked through those doors, he sat down with the leadership, and he engaged in a conversation that by all accounts was not just cordial but productive. Schneider's words, "We sat upstairs for about an hour and a half, talked through kind of where the organization is heading, both from a team, roster-building standpoint, from an ownership standpoint, and he talked baseball. It was pretty cool, paint a picture of genuine engagement. This wasn't a quick handshake and a photo op. This was a deep dive, a strategic discussion about the future, about vision, about what it means to be a Blue Jay. And for a player of Tucker's caliber, that kind of personal touch, that direct communication from the manager, can be the difference maker. It speaks volumes about the organization's commitment, not just to winning, but to creating an environment where elite players can thrive. It signals a shift from merely being a potential suitor to becoming a serious, legitimate destination. The manager's enthusiasm was palpable, even as he guarded the specifics of their conversation. He spoke of Tucker's confidence in the batter's box, a confidence that manifests in a .266 average, 22 home runs, and 73 RBIs last season, numbers that would immediately slot into the heart of the Blue Jays lineup, providing that much-needed left-handed balance and consistent production. But what truly impressed Schneider, what truly caught his attention, was Tucker's holistic understanding of the game. This isn't just a slugger, this is a baseball player. The things he talked about, which were impressive to us, he talked about his defense, he talked about his base running, he talked about his baseball IQ, what he looks for when he is playing defense, certain tells in a pitcher to try to get 25 bags instead of 20. That's the kind of detail, the kind of nuanced insight that separates the good from the great. It's the mark of a player who not only possesses immense physical talent, but also a cerebral approach to the game, a desire to exploit every advantage, to maximize every opportunity. Imagine that kind of intelligence, that kind of drive infused into the Blue Jays clubhouse. It's not just about the numbers he puts up, it's about the culture he could help cultivate, the winning mentality he could reinforce. This isn't just a potential acquisition, it's a potential catalyst for a championship mindset. And here's where the narrative truly explodes, where the dream begins to take on a tangible form. Because while the pursuit of Kyle Tucker alone is enough to ignite the fan base, the latest intelligence from ESPN MLB insider Jeff Passan suggests something even more audacious, something that could fundamentally alter the landscape of the American League East. Passan, a voice of authority in the baseball world, has reported that the Blue Jays could potentially land both Kyle Tucker and our very own Bo Bichette. Let that sink in for a moment. Tucker, the elite outfielder, and Bichette, the dynamic shortstop, both anchoring the lineup, both driving the offense, both leading the charge. Passan's words are not just speculative. They are a declaration of intent, a recognition of a strategic window of opportunity. The Blue Jays have a chance to seize control of the AL East even more than they did in winning the division this year, he wrote. Whether that means signing Tucker, Bo Bichette, or both, they're spending in the sort of fashion the Yankees and Red Sox used to. and taking advantage of the window of opportunity that presents is imperative. This isn't just about making a splash, it's about making a statement. It's about leveraging the financial might of ownership, the deep pockets that Passan references, to build a juggernaut. This isn't the Toronto Blue Jays of old, the team long mocked for its failures in free agency. No, Passan asserts that Toronto is now a destination for players enthralled by the brand of baseball the Blue Jays play, as well as the deep pockets of ownership. The narrative has shifted. The perception has changed. The Blue Jays are no longer just a team with potential, they are a team with a plan, a team with resources, and crucially, a team that is demonstrating a willingness to go all in. The hypothetical $210 million spent on a player like Cease, as Passan uses as an example, is not just a number. It's a signal, a clear and unequivocal message to the rest of the league. The Blue Jays are here to compete, and they are here to win. This isn't just about individual player acquisitions. It's about a philosophical commitment to excellence, a strategic maneuver to capitalize on a moment in time. The window is open, the opportunity is ripe, and the Blue Jays appear poised to seize it with both hands. If they manage to pull off the unthinkable, if they truly land both Tucker and Bichette, then the conversation shifts dramatically. We're no longer talking about contending, we're talking about being one of the undisputed favorites to hoist the World Series trophy. The stakes couldn't be higher, and the potential rewards couldn't be more exhilarating. Now, I want to hear from you, the most passionate fans in baseball. This isn't just about the front office, it's about the heart and soul of this team. And that's you. What does the prospect of Kyle Tucker, potentially alongside Bo Bichette, mean for your Blue Jays? Does this news fill you with unbridled optimism? Or are you still holding a healthy dose of skepticism, waiting for the ink to dry? Do you believe this is the moment the Blue Jays finally break through and become the dominant force we all know they can be? Or do you see potential pitfalls, other areas that need addressing, even with these blockbuster additions? Let's get a real conversation going in the comments below. Your insights, your passion, your unique perspective. That's what makes this community so special. Don't just read this. React to it. The excitement is palpable, the air is thick with anticipation, and the baseball world is watching. The Toronto Blue Jays are on the cusp of something truly special, something that could redefine their legacy and bring a championship back to Canada. This isn't just a trade rumor. It's a potential turning point, a moment that could be etched into the annals of Blue Jays history. The pieces are falling into place, the vision is becoming clearer, and the dream of a World Series title feels closer than ever before. But as always in this beautiful, unpredictable game, nothing is certain until it's done. Yet the signs, the whispers, the direct confirmations, they all point to a future that is incredibly bright, a future where the Blue Jays are not just contenders, but true titans of the game. The very notion of Kyle Tucker gracing the outfield at Rogers Center, his powerful left-handed swing cutting through the Toronto air, is enough to send shivers down the spine of any true Blue Jays faithful. But when you couple that with the tantalizing possibility of securing Bo Bichette for the long haul, solidifying the core of this team for years to come, you're no longer just talking about a good team. You're talking about a dynasty in the making. This isn't just about adding talent. It's about building a culture, a winning mentality that permeates every aspect of the organization. Schneider's comments about Tucker's baseball IQ, his focus on defense and base running, his desire to push for 25 bags instead of 20, these aren't just individual traits. They are indicators of a player who understands the game at a profound level, a player who embodies the kind of relentless pursuit of excellence that championship teams are built upon. Imagine that kind of drive, that kind of intelligence filtering through the clubhouse, inspiring younger players, elevating the performance of veterans. It's a ripple effect that extends far beyond the stat sheet. And let's not overlook the psychological impact this kind of aggressive pursuit has on the rest of the league. For too long, the Blue Jays have been seen as a team with potential, a team that could almost get there. But if they pull off these moves, if they truly commit to spending in the sort of fashion the Yankees and Red Sox used to, as Passan so eloquently put it, then the perception shifts dramatically. They become the hunted, the benchmark against which other teams in the AL East will measure themselves. This isn't just about winning games. It's about winning the psychological battle, about instilling a sense of dread in opposing dugouts before the first pitch is even thrown. It's about establishing a new order, a new hierarchy in a division that has historically been dominated by the old guard. The Blue Jays, with their young core, their passionate fan base, and now their seemingly limitless ambition, are poised to become the new kings of the East. This isn't just a moment, it's a movement. The implications extend beyond the diamond, too. A winning team, a championship contender, electrifies a city. It brings people together, creates shared experiences, and fosters a sense of collective pride. Imagine the atmosphere at Rogers Center, packed to the rafters, with a lineup featuring Tucker and Bichette, driving the offense, making highlight reel plays, and leading the charge towards October glory. The economic impact, the cultural resonance, the sheer joy of it all, it's immeasurable. This isn't just about baseball, it's about community, about identity, about what it means to be a Torontonian, a Canadian, rallying behind a team that dares to dream big and has the resources and the will to make those dreams a reality. The Blue Jays are not just building a roster, they are building a legacy, a narrative that will be told for generations to come. And we, the fans, are right here on the edge of our seats, witnessing history in the making. But let's be real, the road to a World Series is never easy. Even with a lineup bolstered by the likes of Tucker and Bichette, there will be challenges, there will be adversity, there will be moments that test the resolve of this team and its fan base. Injuries, slumps, the unpredictable nature of a 162-game season. These are all factors that must be navigated. However, what these potential acquisitions signal is a commitment to building a team that is resilient, a team that has the depth and the talent to overcome those obstacles. It's about creating a margin for error, a buffer against the inevitable bumps in the road. It's about having multiple avenues to victory, multiple players who can step up in clutch moments, multiple leaders who can guide the team through turbulent waters. This isn't just about assembling a collection of stars, it's about forging a cohesive unit, a brotherhood that is united in its pursuit of a common goal. The vision is clear, the path is being laid, and the destination, a World Series championship, feels tantalizingly close. So, as we stand on the precipice of what could be a truly transformative offseason, I urge you, the dedicated Blue Jays faithful, to stay tuned, to remain engaged, and to keep that passion burning bright. This is our moment, our time to witness the culmination of years of effort, years of hope, and years of unwavering support. The Blue Jays are making their move, and the baseball world is taking notice. The narrative is shifting, the expectations are soaring, and the dream is becoming more vivid with each passing day. This isn't just news, it's a call to arms, a rallying cry for a fan base that deserves nothing less than a championship. Let's embrace this journey together, with all the excitement, all the anticipation, and all the unwavering belief that only true fans can possess. And speaking of belief, if you felt that surge of excitement, that flicker of hope, that undeniable connection to this incredible journey we're on, then you know exactly what to do. Don't just be a spectator. Become a part of this growing community of passionate baseball fanatics. Hit that subscribe button, join our team, and let's continue to dissect every rumor, celebrate every victory, and collectively dream of that ultimate prize. Your voice, your passion, your dedication. That's what makes this channel and this Blue Jays community truly special. So, come on, join the conversation, become a part of the movement, and let's experience this incredible ride together. What do you think about this seismic shift in the Blue Jays' approach? Do you agree with Passan's assessment that Toronto is now a premier destination for top-tier talent? Are you as excited as I am about the prospect of Tucker and Bichette forming the core of his team? Let's dive deep into the comment section and hash this out. Your opinions matter, your insights are invaluable, and your passion is what fuels this discussion. So let your voice be heard, and let's collectively envision the future of our Toronto Blue Jays.